Hey there, and welcome to another episode of Avg Previews. Today's game is called P.A.M.E.L.A. Explore, fight, and survive as an awakened sleeper in a fallen utopian city ravaged by a horrific disease. With an array of high-tech weapons, highly immersive UI, full body awareness, and much more, P.A.M.E.L.A. delivers an intense and unforgiving survival experience. This is a survival game set in a more futuristic setting, and is developed and published by NVYVE Studios. I could not find what that stands for. And of course, first things first, this seems fine. It has a music volume, ambience effects, and vocals separately, which is perfect. The only thing that I can think of, I will never use VSync, but the only thing I can think of that is missing, in my opinion, is a frame limiter. Without VSync, I mean. Just customly. You can even change how frequently it will autosave, which is nice. I really like that. You of course have the controls. I put the most sensitivity to 2.02 because why not? I played a few minutes only because I wanted to just see how it runs. But let's start a new game, and I will show you how you can set up a new game. Your genome points will carry over, okay? So basically you can choose whether you have permadeath or not. You can choose whether you have only melee weapons or also ranged weapons available. The wounded effect, when you are wounded, then you move slower. It tells you at the bottom here as well. Always wanted if you want the enemies to attack you every time they see you. Of course, enemy knockback resistance, damage multiplier, and how fast hunger and thirst go down. For a first playthrough, I would recommend keeping permadeath off, so you can get a feel of the game. And once you get the feel of the game, then you should go for the permadeath. Or if you really want a challenge right away, then this I did not see before, because I only played. So this is probably the permanent progression. Max fatigue, vendor discounts, yay. So I have 0 because I only played to know whether the game works or not. GP level 0, yep. I can only spawn in the medical bay. Difficulty easy. This is medium hard and hard. That spawn menu is new. I guess it appears when you start the game for the second time. First time was faster. That's all I'm gonna say.
I can hear you. You're there, aren't you? I was so afraid that this fragment would decay before you awoke. I'm sorry, but I haven't much time. I implore you, seek out my prime cognizance. The channel to the mainframe has gone completely completely dark. She's all alone. But first, get some supplies. I'm locked out of the surveillance network, but you can use the IVG to scan your surroundings. Oh, and be careful. The citizens are, well, you'll see. Please, before it's too late.
Do you like the voice? Seems that something has changed on my mouse because I need it to be higher now. So let's go with 2.17. That should be fine. Yeah. So first things first, I need to... Oops. This time I didn't need to... That's interesting. This time I didn't need to hack this. When I first started, then I had to hack this. It was a reflex minigame. Basic interaction, adrenaline hypo. Alright, hacking, logic. That's new. Locked container and doors that are not locked. So basically I need to... Sure. Now it allowed me to get the mouse. So that's already done. This is done. This is done. Did it. Kind of. Now, what's my inventory like currently? I have morphine, I have an adrenaline hypo medical created by ARC Medical to inject a single dose of epinephrine. This life-saving device can also be used to boost stamina. Interesting. So let's open this. Got some money. Scan buildables. No. This is a different or similar room. Cryo Bay. Right, let's check this. Fertilizer. Hi. And possible widespread contamination. Many reports have been received in the recent days that are indicating a possible affliction of unknown origin and effect. We are advising residents to remain within their home whenever possible, and to maintain distance with all unnecessary individuals. ARC Medical and Biosterra are currently investigating the scope of the contamination and have asked anyone with these symptoms to immediately report to an ARC clinic. Chronic migraines, fatigue, stiffness, soreness of joints, abnormal growths. It is asked that you please remain calm, and any and all illnesses will be quickly resolved once we discover the root cause of this incident. Please select an item. Scan buildables. This thing is one, it seems.
There is no need to hurry.
Circuit, the most recent generation integrated circuit created to process and output instructions. Sure. Were these? I guess these are the people.
Have a nice day.
That's a robot. Who can still move. Because I don't have aggressive on, then they don't attack me, the people who are standing like statues. I mean, some of them will attack me, but not all of them. Another adrenaline hypo.
Do you need directions?
No. Well, I guess I need them. Kinda. I have no idea where I'm going. This is the men's bathroom. Women's bathroom. Nothing here. This is where I exit this. There are two people over there. Let's go this way instead. More looks. How's my status? Partially cloudy, that's currently... My thirst is going down. What are you?
Whenever the sun rises and the cyanotryl begins to glow faint blue, I'm reminded that only a day, not a decade, has passed. Whenever the sun rises and the cyanotryl begins to glow faint blue, I'm reminded that only a day, not a decade, has passed.
Well... sometimes the time does move fairly slowly. That is true. Fertilizer is food, a base serum containing water and nutrients required to make plants grow, used with hydroponic farms. Can I create the farm? If I can, then not any. Oh. Well, I guess I have missed everything. Perfect. So got thermal paste and the tomato. Yay. I guess I have missed everything because I didn't even think that they would be like that. Alright. How does this work? I have a heatsink, thermal paste and maintenance key. World repair. Backup generators and broken cyanotubes can be found and repaired within Eden. Generators will improve district energy capacity when repaired, and cyanotube tubes will decrease the discharge rate of the district. Data card, ArcMed, cryostorage. Key codes correspond to specific doors within Eden. See, everything is on the ground randomly and I completely missed it. At least I have a body. Isn't all that common in first-person games?
A new wing was added to ARC Medical. The permits state it is to further research the decaying genetic material found in residents.
Interesting. It's definitely an interesting concept for a survival game. I mean, usually you are stuck on an island and it's back to basics. I guess this is also back to basics, but at the same time. Oops. No. So if you fail, you fail. Security alerted. Can I just punch it? No. Combat attacking. Okay. Did it? Kind of plastic sand looks. Also, that's a lot smaller than these enemies. Attachments, equipping. There are 3 types of AARM attachments: weapons, utility, and power source. Okay. Warden's Fist, a weapon. A mainstay of garrison enforcers, this HDM creates a potent holographic mace around the user's fist, facilitating powerful melee attacks. Nice. A pair. Not another reflex one. Manage this one. Surgical laser, a weapon. Give it to me. Whoa. Now I have an actual laser weapon. And some steel. Still, the build is still empty. What was that? So this is my skill tree for when P.A.M.E.L.A accumulates kinetic energy, then ejects it at supersonic speeds, knocking down all enemies within its radius. Oh, that's discharge. Guidance. Manifesting as a sprite, P.A.M.E.L.A follows and illuminates the path for the player. Energy pulled from sector power. Status inventory map. There is a map available. Can I open this? Yes. I can see one over there. Working against the wall. I'm using the wrong button to block. That's done. I think I'm low on health. So let us... What happens if I eat this? Do I get health from it? No. So I need... Now I don't know what I would need to get health back. Right, I don't have anything that gives me health. Or did... Let's see, 5 pips and a half one. When I eat the avocado... Five pips and a half one. Nope, it only gave me hunger back. Hi. Why are you walking at the wall? An energy cell. That one is that. This one needs to be that, I think. No, yeah. Vanishing shield. Shield created by Aaron to reduce the impact of conflicts. This shield protects the user with a built-in battery. And which... Oh, it goes here. Reflects damage, prevents stuns. Power stations and breakers. Power stations are located within each district and can be used to request power from Eden Central's reserve, which replenishes over time. Power breakers can be found within each district and allow the power to be toggled between 3 states that consume different amounts of energy. On-off emergency. Power level will default to off if the level reaches 0. Many objects in the world require the power to be on or emergency to be used, such as store kiosks. Stations on, main lights off, emergency lights on. This is fine. Ooh.
Scan nominal.
That scared me. Hi.
If you need anything, please let me know.
Patient was... Manner of death accidental. Patient was presented at clinic with multiple bone fractures after falling down a flight of stairs outside Origin Station. 2 fractures were present in the right tibia, 1 fracture in the left femur. A small hairline fracture was discovered on the dorsal portion of the skull. Fractures were healed immediately by our medical staff. Hairline fracture was deemed inconsequential. Patient seemingly fully recovered the use of his legs and was said to be released the next morning. Throughout the night, attendants reported fitful sleep, followed by alternating periods of screaming and unconsciousness. Sedatives were issued, but patient died shortly thereafter and was sent for autopsy. Continue on page 2. Now I need to find the page 2. And yeah, I'm dehydrated, but I don't think I have any. I do. A roulette vodka. This iconic drink got its name from the blind approach to its flavoring. 17 flavors exist and there is no way to tell which is contained. I'm no longer dehydrated. Upgrade cell. Upgrading attachments. Using upgrade nodes found in the within Eden, attachments can be upgraded to enhance their capabilities and unlock special abilities. Sure. So I will upgrade the Warden's Fist. Can I do that? Yup. Melee seems to be a lot easier here. Hi.
Is there something that I can assist you with?
No. Although I would love to know how to... No. I didn't do anything.
Beside my mainframe, there is another. The deep frame. Its cold texture doesn't permit even my slightest curiosity.
And maybe the deep frame will go haywire in a moment.
If you need anything, please let me know.
Oh no, I have to look through each of these individually. I guess it makes sense, but still. Water cup. That's something. Can I go through here? Oh, that's an elevator. Now it worked. Interesting elevator design. Really interesting. Oh. Arc Med, level 1. You're thirsty. Do I have... Didn't I get a... What is this thing? Uses magnetic coils to increase force output for a specified period of time. Okay. How do I check datapad? I don't have the code for this yet. But I did get some kind of a code. Strange. I don't know where it went. Augment remover. The what? An access card authorizing the owner to remove one of their surgically Implanted augments. Sure. Whoops. No, so close. I'm terrible at this. Perfect. Cable. Heatsink. And looks, these are epic items. A cable is an epic item. Hi, today's deals. I have 528. So today's deals are these things. Morphine ++. Experimental medication used to reduce pain from bone fractures wears off after a lengthy period of time. Fertilizer. Medihypo heals fast. So I can use this to heal. Nice. What do you want? I'm thirsty. Okay. Do I have anything? Food. I mean, they are obviously food, but maybe they have properties for... No. I guess the fertilizer gives water. This gives water. But how much? Plenty. For now. Oh no. Hi. Populous Reaper logged into databad. Civilians who underwent training to become enforcers had their genetics bolstered from a young age. I definitely want to read these, but not in this. Hi. Oops. You have perished. Did I get the level? Yeah, no, yeah. I did. Did I get the second level? Yes. Did I get the third level? No, but close. I guess I will go back. This has been a lengthy one. I don't know how much I showed the game, but maybe you... yeah. If you know how to play survival games better than me, you probably know. You probably do, because I play this type of survival games fairly rarely. But I am interested. And yeah, I think what I did in about 50 minutes should easily be doable in about 15 minutes actually. But I showed it on a slower pace, trying to learn the game while showing it off to you. showing the learning progress, I guess, or learning process. And if you would like to see more of this, then let me know. And well, next run will be much faster because now I know what to look for, I know what everything does, etc. Thank you very much for watching. This has been P.A.M.E.L.A, a really interesting sci-fi survival game. It is in early access currently, but in its current state it already seems pretty interesting. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.